Come along as I prepare one of my favorite country classics with a twist.
Hello community. Welcome back to a Chef's Stoic Kitchen VLOG. I'm Chef Daniel, and I want to thank you for joining me once again for another episode of delightful cooking, soulful storytelling, and a little culinary wisdom from my kitchen to yours. Today, we're diving into a southern classic, peach cobbler. Now, cobbler has deep roots in American history, especially in the South. It was born out of necessity and creativity, when early settlers didn't have access to traditional ovens or pastry tools. They'd cobble together fruit and biscuit dough in cast iron pots over open fires. What started as a rustic dessert became a staple of comfort food culture, warm, sweet, and always made with love. But you know me, I like to add a little twist. So today's cobbler is getting a grown-up upgrade. We're making Drunken Peach Cobbler. That's right, we're adding a splash of bourbon to the mix. It deepens the flavor, brings out the caramel notes in the peaches, and gives this dish a little extra soul. We'll walk through the ingredients step by step, introduce the equipment I trust like the Mega Chef MCOV 4700 countertop oven, and show you how to turn simple ingredients into something unforgettable. So grab your apron, pour yourself a little something, and let's get started. We're starting with fresh peaches, peeled and sliced by hand. No shortcuts here. This cobbler is from scratch, and fresh fruit brings a texture and brightness that canned peaches just can't match. Now I'm adding the juice of one fresh lemon. That acidity balances the sweetness and keeps the peaches vibrant. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. Next, we sweeten the mix. I'm adding a quarter cup of granulated white sugar and half a cup of light brown sugar. That brown sugar brings a molasses depth warm, rich, and comforting. Give that a good stir. Let the sugars coat every slice, let the lemon juice pull it all together. You'll start to smell the magic already. Now we layer in the spices. First, 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom, floral, citrusy, unexpected. Then half a teaspoon of nutmeg, earthy and warm. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, classic and cozy. And just a pinch of kosher salt to round it all out. Blend it all together. This is where the cobbler starts to sing. The spices wake up the peaches, and the aroma starts to tell a story. And now, the twist. 2 tablespoons of bourbon. That's what makes this a drunken peach cobbler. It doesn't overpower, it enriches. Adds a caramel note, a little grown-up warmth, and a flavor profile that's so satisfying. Every ingredient here is chosen with intention. Every stir is a nod to tradition. This isn't just dessert, it's a legacy in the making. Now let's talk about consistency. Some folks like their cobbler loose and custardy, but me? I like it tight. Structured. Something that holds its shape and hugs the fruit. So I'm mixing together 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. That's our dry base. Now here's a little trick I use instead of store-bought buttermilk. I make my own half a cup of whole milk and 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Let it stand for about 10 minutes, and it'll come together smooth and creamy. That acidity helps activate the baking powder and gives the batter a nice tang. Pour that homemade buttermilk right into the bowl with the dry ingredients, and give it a good swirl. You're looking for a thick, pourable batter, tight but tender. Now for the final touch, the oatmeal crumble. In a separate bowl, mix together 1 cup of oatmeal, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of sugar, and some of that melted butter. Stir until it clumps just a little. directly in the baking dish. That's going to give us a golden bottom and a rich flavor throughout. Pour the flour mixture into the bottom of the dish, then spoon in those spiced peaches. Give it a light stir, not too much. We want the fruit to nestle into the batter, not disappear into it. Add that topping right over the peaches. It'll crisp up beautifully and give you that golden crunch on top. Now we're ready to bake. I'm using the Mega Chef NCOV 4700 countertop oven, compact, reliable, and perfect for even heat distribution. Pop it in at 350 degrees for about an hour, or until the top is golden and the edges are bubbling. This is where patience pays off. Let it bake, let it settle, and let the aroma fill your kitchen. That's the sound of legacy in the making. Baked perfectly with love. Just look at that bubbling brown topping, it's a sight for sore eyes. Golden, crisp, and caramelized in all the right places. This isn't just dessert, it's a declaration. That golden crust tells you everything you need to know. About the care, the patience, the stoic discipline it takes to produce something this intentional. Every step was measured. Every ingredient chosen with purpose. Now, as tempting as it is to dive right in, we wait. Let it cool. Let it settle. That's part of the process too, knowing when to pause. When to honor the work by giving it space to breathe. This cobbler carries tradition, technique, and a little bourbon soul. It's a reflection of family, of legacy, and of the esprit de corps that lives in every dish made with heart. And there you have it, folks, Drunken Peach Cobbler, baked with intention, layered with soul, and finished with that golden crown of crumble. From fresh peaches to bourbon warmth, every step was a tribute to tradition and personal craft. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. Your support means everything, and I'm honored to share these moments of culinary reflection and creative joy with you. Stay tuned for more episodes of A Chef's Stoic Kitchen Vlog, where we explore food's deeper meaning, one dish at a time. From soulful sweets to savory delights, there's always something cooking. Now this is the moment. I've got a generous spoonful of Drunken Peach Cobbler, topped with a cloud of whipped cream, and a gigger of bourbon to match. The aroma alone is worth the wait. You take that first inhale, and it hits you warm peaches, caramel spice, a whisper of bourbon. Restaurant quality? Absolutely. But made right here, with heart. That's it. That's the payoff. Tender fruit, golden crust, and that whipped cream melting into every layer. It's indulgent, it's soulful, and it's mine. And there you have it, folks, Drunken Peach Cobbler, baked with intention, layered with soul, and finished with that golden crown of crumble. From fresh peaches to bourbon warmth, every step was a tribute to tradition and personal craft. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. Your support means everything, and I'm honored to share these moments of culinary reflection and creative joy with you. Stay tuned for more episodes of A Chef's Stoic Kitchen Vlog, where we explore food's deeper meaning, one dish at a time. From soulful sweets to savory delights, there's always something cooking. Until next time, stay grateful, stay curious, and keep cooking with love.